MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the AL Championship Series between the Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start the series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first two games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 New York Yankees.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
James Paxton will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And my spotlight's going to shine down on Gleyber Torres. He mans the second base position unbelievably, but he can also offer his manager some versatility. The bat plays big time as well, and he has a strong arm.
Here's George Springer. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off the center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here comes the first pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
First pitch, 7:05.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Paxton, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2 is in off the plate. Heading out towards shallow right. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Row, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent. Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Now a snap move over to first. Back in standing. Springer gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2. Hops this one up. Tulowitzki ranging into the outfield. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. Torres at the bag. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Not what you expect from your 3-hole hitter when the first 2 guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
Here's Carlos Correa now. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's batting .381. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. 1-1 is a cutter that misses. 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're able to get the runner to third in the opening half inning, but can't bring him around. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
Joe Smith gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix. And if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all 3 of his pitches.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
Settling in now, Brett Gardner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the center fielder, Brett Gardner.
Now here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Popped him up. Gurriel in foul ground. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The next 0-2 misses. That's ball 1.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2 on that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the National League Championship Series, as they've got a good one brewing over there as well. Giancarlo Stanton now. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, he's 0 for 4. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's off.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Two 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. Stanton is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Fouled away. The 2-2. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the third strike, and that's the third out of the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still no score. Here's Michael Brantley.
Leading off for Houston, the left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball one. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Line to the right side, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Gurriel.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Tyler White will bat next, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The head-to-head with James Paxton, just a 1 for 9. Brantley at second, Gurriel at first with no outs. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get fouled. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gardner is there, and that's the first out of the inning. So runners at first and second here with one away, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch, and he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Andujar is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Number 28, Robinson Chirino.
2 men on, 2 out, and that'll bring up the catcher Robinson Chirinos. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Here's the 1-0. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. From the stretch, the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count. George Springer would be next if they can keep this inning alive. He's set. The payoff pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, he's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Sanchez.
First offering on its way. Hit hard to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first down of the inning. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. He's set, and the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. The 1-1 home. Misses for the 2nd ball. The 2-2 fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Luke Voigt waits on deck, making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up next, the power bat of Luke Voigt. First offering on its way, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Swing and a liner. Foul. Lays off 2-2 now. Andujar, base runner at first with 1 out. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and a glove flip for 1. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. 2 complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. So it's back to the top of the order now. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next.
George Springer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike 1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here's another 1-2. Popped him up. Torres over to his left. 1 out.
Next to the outfield.
1 out now in the Houston third. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Third inning, no score to this point. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Sanchez has it, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Ready now, Jose Altuve. Oh, and they've got him picked off. Tagged by Torres, and he's out at second base. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Stanton. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Astros are down quietly. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So stepping in, Greg Bird.
Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, Greg Bird.
Here comes the first pitch. Trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Bregman has it, and the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Springer at the track. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Bird on third. Tulowitzki stands at second. No outs. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder. One out and a runner on third. The next 3-2. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that.
Right fielder,
he tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Here's big Aaron Judge looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Correa ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Ready for another chance. Giancarlo Stanton. And they're runners at the corners now. Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. From the stretch, and he gets ahead 0-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. The set and the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Grounded to the right. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The left fielder, number 23.
Digging in, Michael Brantley. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Astros.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air to right field. Judge is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now in the box, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Standing in, Miguel Andujar. He drew a walk his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. Thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
In now is the Yankees DH, Luke Voigt. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
He's set. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball one. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Andujar, the runner at second with one away. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Well, 3-ball count here, and looking down at the bullpen, we were just talking about it, Matt. Still no signs of life, so they're not thinking he's near the end yet.
And that misses ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Framber Valdez answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Greg Bird will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, strike one.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And there's ball one. Valdez, a left-hander standing just under 6 feet at 5'11". This is his first year at the big league level. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1. And he misses ball four. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Digging in, Troy Tulowitzki, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Altuve for one. over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The designated hitter, Tyler White.
First pitch on its way. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Two and two the count. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gardner is there, and that's the second out of the inning. Striding into the box, Robinson Chirinos. First offering on its way. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, that grounder caught him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll start this at bat with a knuckle curve right there, strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Astros leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping up now, Torres. He got on top of
Leading
one
up
and was a
for the
ground out
Yankees,
victim last time.
the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that's too high, ball 2. Torres, a 22-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. 1 out.
The center fielder, number 11.
Here's Brett Gardner now. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The right fielder, number 99.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball well outside.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
That misses. 2-0.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Fouled away.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they're on top 1-0. Ready for another shot now. Alex Bregman, as he'll be the one leading things off for Houston in the 6th.
Alex Bregman.
First pitch on its way. And he lays off there. 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Drilled on the ground to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. One away for the Astros here in the sixth. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Drive to short, but caught out there by Tulowitzki. And they are wearing him out down there. 2 away now.
Shortstop Carlos Correa.
Here comes the first pitch. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. No runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Correa in front, 3 balls and a strike.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. First delivery to him on the way. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Two 2-0 to Brantley.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Correa is off at first with 2 away. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Three and one. Here it is. Hit down the line at first.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One left for Houston. They trail this one 1-0. So striding in, Giancarlo Stanton. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. One out, nobody on. Hit in the air to center field. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Up next for the Yankees.
Two away now in the Yankees sixth, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with two men out. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There is Altuve. On to the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. Back here in the Bronx. On to the seventh now in game three, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first six. Digging in to try it again, Yuli Gurriel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2-1 now.
I got 2-1 the count.
And he misses again. Ball three.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Gardner going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Tyler White. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now here it comes. Here's Tulowitzki at short. Throw on to first, two gone.
Up next for the Astros.
Standing in, Josh Reddick. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Reddick.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're down 1-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Luke Voit. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Luke Voit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
And that misses 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Now Voit with a high fly ball out to deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it's going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
Chris Davinsky comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
The batter, the first baseman, Greg Bird.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 1-0 the count. Base is empty here with nobody out. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
The 3-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And he fouls this one off. The payoff pitch one more time. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
Stepping into the box, Troy Tulowitzki. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
First pitch of the at-bat, and that's in there for a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Bird on at first, nobody out. A ball and a strike. The count to 2 low now. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Brantley is under it. One down.
Twist.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Torres. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Runners on first with 1 down.
Welcome to the stream.
Swinging a soft liner. Well, this is speared by the first baseman.
The center fielder.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner.
First.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Good day.
To first. Gurriel brings it in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 2-0 New York. Digging in once again, Robinson Chirinos. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. In the air to straightaway center field. Judge is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder.
Stepping in, George Springer. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
The 0-1 on its way. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses 1-2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Third baseman.
So two gone now in the Houston eighth, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side, but foul. Hit the other way out toward right field. Heading after it is Judge. He's through first and hustling for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Dylan Betances enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Dylan Betances.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ball one. Previous history against Dylan Betances. He's just 2 for 12. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Fouled off. Bregman at second with 2 down. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, number 1, shortstop.
Digging in now, Carlos Correa. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Comes set. Now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
The 1-0 delivery. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. They're down 2-0. Will Harris is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So coming to the plate, Aaron Judge. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Aaron Judge.
He's set, and the pitch.
Nope.
And that misses for ball 1. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
A 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Giancarlo Stanton is on deck. The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll take a look at ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Stanton is certainly one of the right guys to have at the plate in this spot. A long ball would be huge, and he's hit more than 300 of them in his career.
Oh, yeah. When he knocked the donut off his bat on the on-deck circle, Matty, that was the only thing that was on his mind. He's been in this situation multiple times in his career. The moment will not get too big for him. He knows how to slow it down. Don't be shocked if he leaves Earth right here.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And right into the shift. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're up 2-0. Aroldis Chapman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 54, Aroldis.
Now at the plate, Michael Brantley. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Here's the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he popped him up. Andujar in foul ground, and no one will track it down. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Really strong outing, Matty V. Into the 8th inning without allowing a run. In line for the win, and he certainly deserves a good fate in this one. Hard to imagine he could pitch any better innings 1 through 8 than he did in this one.
From the stretch. Strike taken up in the zone. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 2 for 4. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. 1 out, nobody on. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Fouled away.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And it's fouled away. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long epic at bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Another full count pitch on its way. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run.
Welcome to the stream.
Solo shot to right center as they cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Now batting, designated hitter, Tyler.
Into the box now, Tyler White, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. So 1-1. Misses off the plate.
HD Joe.
And it misses. 3-1 now. And a left-handed batter waiting on deck, though there's a good shot he might get pulled back. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Welcome to the stream.
Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit well again down the right field line, and a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. He'll try it again. 3-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 2 out, nobody on. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Last strike now for Houston, and this is in the air to right, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Yankees are going to take a 2-1 lead in our series. They take the pivotal Game 3 here at home as the ball game is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
This one definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The New York Yankees have taken a 2-1 lead in this league championship series. James Paxton takes home the win. Joe Smith couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is James Paxton. The loss goes to Joe Smith. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.